Hey folks, ever catch yourself thinking that real stopping power only comes from that classic boom of gunpowder? Until diving into the world of non-powder weapons, these bad boys are flipping the script, delivering serious punch without a whiff of smoke. We're talking legit tools that can shred targets, drop game, or send intruders running, all legal in most spots and shippable straight from Amazon. No FFL hassles, no background checks, just pure innovative firepower. From backyard trainers to big-bore beasts that rival centerfire rifles, this countdown of insane options proves gunpowder's days might be numbered. And the top spot? It's a monster banned in some countries for good reason. Stick around, you won't believe what's coming. If you're geeking out over this, smash that like button and subscribe to Firearm Standard. We've got more deep dives on gear that keeps you safe and entertained. CO2 Blowback BB Pistol. This ain't the daisy plinker from childhood that barely dented a soda can. These modern marvels are built for serious business, like realistic training or even a quick self-defense sim. Powered by those handy CO2 cartridges, they spit steel BBs at up to 450 feet per second. That's enough zip to punch through thin plywood or make a would-be attacker rethink his life choices real fast. What sets it apart is that blowback action. The slide racks back with each shot, giving recoil that feels damn close to the real deal. It's like dry firing a carry piece, but with actual projectiles flying. Cops and trainers swear by these for scenario drills, work on draw, trigger squeeze, and sight picture without burning through pricey ammo. Pennies per shot, talk about budget-friendly practice. The weight and balance mimic popular handguns so well, it's spooky. Swap in different models for that Glock or 1911 feel. Sure, it's not dropping big game, but for honing skills or popping pests quietly? Gold. Just remember, treat it like any firearm. Safety first, or you'll have a bad day. If you're new to air guns, this is your gateway drug to the non-powder world. Pair it with some reactive targets, and you've got hours of fun that sharpens your edge. Umarex Notos 22 Caliber PCP Carbine. Stepping into pre-charged pneumatic territory with the Umarex Notos 22 Caliber PCP Carbine. PCP means it's loaded with high-pressure air, up to 3,000 psi in that onboard tank. And it changes everything. No more fiddling with CO2 cans, just pump it up with a hand pump or scuba tank, and you're good for 20-30 solid shots. This thing slings 22 pellets over 700 feet per second, and the accuracy? Shooters are stacking 1-inch groups at 50 yards like it's nothing. It's compact, light, and quieter than a library sneeze, making it perfect for spots where a traditional rifle would draw complaints. It's a revelation for small game. Squirrels raiding your bird feeder, rabbits in the garden, one well-placed shot and problem solved. Ethical, clean, and silent. The mag-fed design lets you rip off follow-ups without breaking stride. Imagine urban pest control without alerting the neighbors or scaring off wildlife. In a pinch, it's got enough oomph for self-defense training too, though stick to dedicated tools for that. What stands out is how versatile it is. Tune the pressure for lighter plinking or crank it for hunting punch. If you're in a state with strict noise regs, this carbine's your stealthy sidekick. Just invest in a good pump. Your arms will thank you later. Overall, it's a bridge from casual air guns to serious non-powder power. And at the price, it's a steal for anyone building their arsenal. Crosman DPMS SBR Full Auto BB Gun, where the fun ramps up to ridiculous levels. The Crosman DPMS SBR Full Auto BB Gun. Full auto, as in dumping a 25-round mag at 1 in 400 rounds per minute. That's faster than some mil-spec rifles, all powered by CO2 and looking like a tactical, short-barreled AR. It shreds cardboard, thin wood, or aluminum cans at close range like a buzzsaw on steroids. Flip the selector to full rock and roll, and it's a hailstorm of steel BBs that turns targets into confetti. It's built on a real DPMS AR platform, so it takes all your favorite accessories, red dots, lights, foregrips, slings. If it bolts onto your AR-15, it'll fit here. Perfect for tactical drills or just blowing off steam in the backyard without the paperwork. No regs breathing down your neck, but don't underestimate the devastation up close. It's got that whoa factor that makes training addictive. Picture this, running room clearing sims, hosing down pop-up threats, all for the cost of BBs and CO2. Neighbors might think you're mowing the lawn, not mag dumping. For self-defense prep, it builds muscle memory without range fees. If you're an AR fan looking to go full auto legally, this is your ticket. Just keep it safe. Full auto means controlling that beast, or you'll waste ammo faster than a kid with candy. Lancehead F1 Crossbow. Ditching air power for good old mechanical muscle with the Lancehead F1 crossbow. Crossbows have been dropping foes since medieval times, but this one's got that modern twist. Compact, lightweight, and packing 80 pounds of draw weight to hurl bolts at 350 feet per second. That's serious kinetic energy, enough to punch clean through a deer's ribs at 40 yards or handle hogs and even black bears in the right states. Hunters rave about it for silent, ethical kills. No bang to spook the herd, just a thunk and it's done. The feel is primal. Red dot sight for quick snaps, easy cocking rope to reload in seconds. Bolts are reusable too. Miss, yank it out, try again. No wasting ammo like with bullets. Picture stalking through the woods, heart pounding and nailing that buck without alerting every critter in a mile. It's got that intimidation vibe. Looks like something out of a zombie flick, which might make an intruder pause. For self-defense, not ideal for close quarters, but in a rural setup, it'd give you standoff range. If arrows were good enough for Robin Hood, imagine what this upgraded version does. States vary on regs, so check yours, but in many spots, it's open season for big game. If you're tired of noisy rifles, this crossbow's your quiet revolution. Add some broadheads, and you're set for anything from cerebral to sport. OSA PB4SP Pistol. Things get a bit spicy with the OSA PB4SP pistol, a Russian-engineered less lethal pistol that's no joke. It fires 43 caliber rubber balls, pepper rounds, or paintballs via CO2, designed for riot control or home defense. Don't scoff at rubber. These suckers scream out at over 300 feet per second, packing enough wallop to crack ribs, bruise deep, or drop someone cold. Load pepper balls, and it's like unleashing a hornet's nest. Eyes watering, lungs burning, threat neutralized in seconds. Built like a tank. All metal, hefty in the hand, with a 4-round revolver cylinder that demands real trigger discipline. Security pros use them worldwide for crowds and for homeowners. It's stopping power minus the lethal aftermath paperwork. The crack of impact is satisfying, but the real fun, or terror, is customizing. Some folks freeze projectiles or swap in harder stuff, bumping lethality, though that's dicey territory legally. Imagine a bump in the night. Fire a pepper round and the intruder's too busy coughing to grab your TV. Looks mean as hell, which is half the battle in deterrence. For areas with tight gun laws, it's a smart workaround. It's like a paintball gun on steroids, but don't tell that to the guy nursing broken bones. If non-lethal's your jam, this pistol bridges fun and function perfectly. Practice draws and it'll feel like an extension of your arm. Hatsan Vortex 22, caliber gas piston rifle. Turkish ingenuity shines with the Hatsan Vortex 22 caliber gas piston rifle. No CO2, no pumps, just cock it once, and you're slinging pellets over 1,000 feet per second. That's supersonic territory. You hear the crack as it breaks the sound barrier like a mini whip. For medium game out to 75 yards, coyotes, foxes, groundhogs, it's lethal and precise, with ethical drops every time. The integrated suppressor quiets it to a whisper, so you can pop varmints without the neighborhood watch calling the cops. Adjustable 2-stage trigger and rifled barrel let you stack pellets at 50 yards like a pro. The beauty is simplicity. No tanks to refill, unlimited shots as long as you've got ammo. In a grid-down scenario, it's gold. Cock, load, repeat. Feels robust, with that satisfying break barrel action. It's like the rifle equivalent of a Swiss Army knife, versatile for plinking or serious hunting. Tune the sights, add a scope, and you're dialing in headshots. If noise is your enemy, whether in suburbs or backwoods, the Vortex delivers without drawing attention. Just lube the piston occasionally, or it'll remind you with a squeak. Overall, it's proof that old-school mechanics still pack a punch in today's gear world. FN303 Tactical Launcher. Cranking up the intensity with the FN303 Tactical Launcher, straight from the folks at FFLs Herstal, who arm NATO forces no less. This semi-auto beast uses compressed air to fire .303 caliber projectiles from a 15-round drum mag at 300 feet per second. Load it with impact rounds, pepper balls, marking ammo, or CS gas capsules, and you've got a tool built for crowd control or suspect takedowns. Less lethal? Sure, but don't kid yourself. Those impact hits can crack bones, cause nasty internal damage, and send folks to the ER. Military and police units worldwide deploy these for riots or apprehensions. The pepper or CS options can clear a room quicker than a bad joke at a party. For civilians in gun-restrictive areas, it's a home defense gem. Semi-auto fire, high capacity, and that sci-fi look that screams back off. Imagine a home invasion, Rack this up, unleash a pepper round, and the bad guys are blinded and choking while you call the cops. Intimidation alone might do the trick. It looks like a prop from a cyberpunk flick, but packs real-world punch. If you're in a jurisdiction that allows it, pair with training ammo for drills. Just handle with care. These aren't for plinking cans. For those wanting mil-spec vibes without powder, this launcher's a serious contender in your lineup. AEA Harpoon 50 caliber PCP rifle. Something wildly unique. The AEA Harpoon 50 caliber PCP rifle, a part spear gun, part big-bore monster. Designed for underwater hunting but lethal on land too, it blasts harpoon-style spears, or heavy slugs with over 200 foot-pounds of energy. That's handgun-level power from air alone, enough to skewer large fish, alligators, or drop a charging hog without blinking. The massive 50 cal projectiles mean serious mass and penetration. Think trauma that stops threats cold. Submerged for gators, then surfaced for boars. Versatile as heck, with that PCP tank holding pressure for multiple shots. Picture diving in murky waters, spotting a trophy fish and harpooning it clean, silent, no bubbles to scare him off. On dry ground, it's a big game equalizer. It's like a crossover from fishing tackle to tactical gear, but don't underestimate the wound channels. For extreme environments, it's unmatched. Tune the power for the task at hand. If you're an adventurer mixing hunts with dives, this rifle's your hybrid hero. Just maintain that air system. Leaks are no fun underwater. Overall, it's a niche powerhouse that expands what non-powder can do, perfect for the bold shooter. Benjamin Bulldog 357 caliber PCP rifle. American muscle with the Benjamin Bulldog 357 caliber PCP rifle, a legend among hunters. This bullpup packs over 230 foot-pounds of energy, slinging heavy hollow-point pellets at 900 feet per second for clean kills on deer, hogs, or coyotes beyond 100 yards. The expansion on impact creates wound channels that rival traditional calibers. Ethical, quick drops every time. State agencies approve it for big game in multiple spots, which says it all about its lethality. 5-round mag, compact design for thick brush, and a built-in suppressor for stealthy shots without spooking the area. No powder residue to clean, just air and accuracy. Imagine trekking through the woods, spotting a trophy, and taking it down whisper quiet. Neighbors, none the wiser. The bullpup layout keeps it maneuverable, like a shortened carbine with full power. It's like giving your air gun a PhD in ballistics. For serious hunters ditching powder, add optics and you're dialing in precision. Maintenance is straightforward. Keep the tank topped. If big game without the boom is your goal, the Bulldog's a reliable workhorse that'll change your hunts. Hatsan Hercules Bully 45 caliber PCP rifle, a brute that earns its name. The Hatsan Hercules Bully 45 caliber PCP rifle. This thing cranks out over 300 foot-pounds of energy from plain old compressed air, outpacing some centerfire rifles in raw thump. We're talking slugs that carve massive wound channels, perfect for African plains game like warthogs or big antelope, with instant humane takedowns. Hunters take these on safaris and come back with stories of one-shot stops. The 2-stage power adjust lets you dial it down for rabbits or max it out for dangerous critters. Versatile as a multi-tool. Side lever action for quick cycles. 10-shot mag for backup firepower, all in a bullpup setup that's shorter than your average rifle but packs full barrel punch. Ideal for tight cover where longer guns snag. The compactness shines, and that suppressor keeps things hush-hush. Picture creeping up on a sounder of hogs, popping the leader quietly, and following up without chaos. It's like Hercules himself squeezed into a compact car, powerful but portable. For big bore fans, add a bipod and scope for tack driving accuracy. Maintenance? Keep the air clean and seals oiled. If you're chasing trophy game without powder hassles, this bully's your heavy hitter that'll redefine your hunts. Gamma Swarm Whisper 22 caliber. The Gamma Swarm Whisper 22 caliber break barrel rifle. It might sound humble next to the big bores, but its 10-shot rotary mag and whisper quiet suppression make it a sneaky powerhouse. Traditional break barrels are one and done. This lets you fire 10 rounds as fast as you can cock the barrel. Game changer for defense or pest marathons. Pushing pellets at 1,150 feet per second with the IGT gas piston for consistent zing, it's accurate enough for surgical shots without CO2 or pumps. The Whisper Tech mutes the report to a soft whoosh, so backyard sessions won't rile the HOA. Stack 10 shots on a groundhog before it knows what hit it. In a home scenario, that's multiple chances to stop a threat quietly. For survival, it's endless reliability. Just ammo needed. It's the rifle that whispers sweet nothings to targets. Add fiber optics or a scope, and you're grouping tight at range. Something modest becomes invaluable in emergencies. If stealth and volume fire are your needs, the Swarm's a quiet riot that'll keep you shooting without interruptions. Umarix Hammer 50 caliber PCP rifle. Unleashing a freak, the Umarix Hammer 50 caliber PCP rifle blasting over 700 foot-pounds of energy like a .44 Magnum from air alone. Designed for North America's giants, elk, moose, black bear, even bison, it drops 1,000-pound beasts with 550-grain slugs that hit like trains. 2 full-power shots per fill is plenty when each packs apocalypse-level trauma. No powder, no mess, just catastrophic release behind massive projectiles. Hunters share epic tales of clean harvests that rival powder burners. The thump is visceral, accuracy spot on with a good scope. Imagine glassing a bull elk at dawn, one squeeze, and it's over, silent enough not to scatter the herd. It's the air gun that ate steroids for breakfast. For big game pursuits, tune accessories like bipods for stability. Air management is key. Refill after those shots. If you're after apex power without traditional ammo woes, the Hammer's a legend that'll make your stories unforgettable. AirForce Texan Big Bore PCP Rifle. The AirForce Texan Big Bore PCP Rifle, the undisputed king of production air rifles. In .357, .457, or 50 cal, it tops 800 foot-pounds in max config, more than many hunting rifles, all from air. It's harvested every North American big game, deer, elk, hogs, bears, bison, plus African plains beasts with devastating ethics. Tunable power, single shot for precision, shoots cast bullets or custom slugs at 1,000 feet per second. Rarely need follow-ups with that energy. 50 state legal, no license, doorstep delivery. What's not to love? Or fear, depending on your view. Dial low for practice, high for hunts. Envision a remote stand spotting a monster buck and anchoring it clean, no smoke trail. Gunpowder's jealous of this air wizard. For ultimate non-powder dominance, scope it and go. It's terrifyingly amazing proof that air rules. There you have it. Beasts showing gunpowder's optional. From trainers to game droppers, non-powder tech's exploding. If this blew your mind, smash that like and subscribe to Firearm Standard for more. Drop a comment. Which surprised you most? Stay safe, stay legal.